Yes, let's give them another round of applause. Okay, so is this everybody? Where's Fernando and Brent? No? Okay. All right. So please state your name, your movie, and your role in the movie for us.
My name is Justin Rodriguez, and my film was Gumption.
Hi, my name is Brian Garcia, and my film was Crossing the Line. I was the producer, writer, and director.
My name is Robert Knopf, and I was the producer and editor for Hours Wasted.
My name is Victor Osuna. I'm the director, writer, producer, editor of Rictus.
Hola, buenas noches. My name is Antonio de Jesus, and I was the director and writer for The Last Transformation of Francisco.
Hi, my name is Trupti, and I was the writer and director of Fat Chance.
I think you all did a very wonderful job. You should be commended for being resourceful in San Diego with the resources that we have and the talent that we have here in San Diego. Do I have questions for any of these directors? Nothing? Really? Okay, right there.
What's the hardest thing about filming in San Diego as opposed to maybe LA or other established centers?
Who wants to take this? Go on.
Definitely one of the challenges that we always face being in San Diego versus LA is obviously, you know, money. Budget is a huge factor, especially for, you know, our short local films. So that kind of leaves it on us to have to deal a lot more with, you know, using our creativity and, like Lisa said, a lot of our resources as far as like scenery and things like that. And I mean, as far as LA, it's a great place, but I don't know, it just kind of loses a lot of stuff in the whole filmmaking process, and doesn't give us a lot of things with creativity and dealing with, you know, using everything you have to your advantage here.
Over there.
In the back.
Yeah. Can you guys give us an idea of what your budgets were? I mean, speaking of budget and how it's hard to tight, just so we have an idea of what each one of you spent in your movie.
Oh, mine was a student project, but I chose to shoot on film, so it's probably about like $500. Yeah, that's
Mine was a little bit around, well, this was like 750 something. I can't remember off the top of my head right now, but we shot off digital, but it was mostly because the locations, we had to get permits to shoot in the park that we used.
And ours was shot on mini DV from all our personal equipment, and our cast was actually our crew. So ours probably cost under $100.
I don't have the conversion. I did it in Mexico. In pesos, 70,000 pesos, approximately.
With mine, it was around 3,000. Most of the money went for the food, for the actors. I used a lot of actors, so.
Well, with mine, I think it was probably 500. Again, I mean, trying to be as resourceful as possible, you know, try and get my, you know, give a DVD copy to my actors, and all my crew was my friends, so I didn't have to pay them, and we all used the equipment from school, so, which we get. So try to be as resourceful as possible and, you know, put ads up on Craigslist and get as much as you can.
Yeah. Why so much violence? Some of those movies, I could get the idea without that much violence.
Like which one? I don't know. I mean, it just depends. On mine, there was violence? No. I don't know. It's just to keep the audience entertained. I mean, it's one of the things that, I mean, a lot of people may not find it entertaining, but it's a way for us to show something that, you know, I'm not gonna say something I was gonna say is, you know, something that happens, but it does happen in real life. But you know, but I just think that just to keep the audience entertained, you know, like just to my point is more for that, you know, to you guys to follow the story, and all of a sudden you see just a little bit of violence, a little bit of I don't know. Who knows? I think it's the story. What about you? No, you didn't have any violence.
Well, Rictus, I think is more like a suggest violence, because you don't see how the killer kills the girls. You can only imagine how he do it. I didn't want to show a lot of gore, because most of the horror films are based upon gore and splash and a lot of blood, and I wanted to do it like clean and neat, because my character, the Dario character, is pretty neat. When he kills people, he always cleans everything. Yeah, and I like evil characters. I like dark persons. That's why I write this short film, and that's why I just leave it upon the audience to imagine what happened.
Yeah, my reason for this was just to tell the story. I wouldn't, you know, I mean, I wouldn't, if anything, I could have had this kid shooting all the immigrants and everything, and not tell a story the way I want to tell it. But, you know, obviously, it was just, I wouldn't add violence or action unless there's a story I'm trying to let out. And I didn't want to hold back on what the message I was trying to bring out, and it was, you know, there's immigrants that were getting killed coming over here. So that was my reason for doing it.
I know you guys have more questions, but I think we have to wrap it up. But these filmmakers will also still be in the lobby, and they're not famous yet. So now is your chance to get up close and personal with them. So we can move this out to the lobby, and you can ask them all the questions you want. Thank you so much for coming. We hope to see more of you this week. And congratulations, everyone.
Thank you.